Um. Uh. I have no idea. Editor. Where's my VTuber model now? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's why I looked frozen. Never mind. It wasn't what I thought it was. It was something completely different. My game was still fine. VTube Studios, on the other hand. Dismiss. Control C, and now I'm just gonna head quickly over to something so I can figure it out. And here we go. Folks, I'm so sorry about that. I can't believe it already. So we've I need to reset everything. Geez, I wonder why I decided then just to go, I don't want to work anymore. So you can just see me all giant and big and clipping out. It's like, I hope you're all going well. Chat is disabled in this live stream. Why is it disabled for this live stream? It shouldn't be disabled, live chat and all that. No. Anyone can say it? No? I don't know why. It just did that. So everything is now working, sort of, making sure that everything is looking good. I guess. We're getting started now because I've already messed up. October 14th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby, number 4. Oh, I already had poured myself a glass. You can actually redeem some of the things in the thing, and I'm just making sure that I'm hopping over to Stream Health to keep a closer eye on my Stream Health, and if I do freeze, please do not hesitate to let me know, because I'm putting my hat on, and now I'm not concentrating as much. Hey Nick, what is it this time? You won't believe how many people are here for the trial. It is a murder case. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. Next door? Why don't you know about this? They're having Detective Atme's trial. Ooh, Detective Atme. This is a plot point, am I right, folks? Yes. They say they're going to try him as the masked mask. Already? That was fast. Boy, I'd love to see Masked trial. I mean, I know. By the way, where's Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore. I know you don't like me. Pearls really has gotten into her training lately, huh? Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please, don't ignore me. I just ignore him. This man. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? I think you can hear that. I'm glad you can hear that. It is loud. Like, very loud. Oh, I think I might be a bit on the loud end, I think. If I am too loud, just please let me know. Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning. No one likes me. No one would notice even if I killed someone. Come on now, don't be silly. Wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, it's Armor's poor thing. No, wait, that's not right. I think you can't really be. I mean, yes, they can. Yes, they fundamentally can. Well, it sounds like he's just a shit thief. Scratch that. Really good thief. Now let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on the following set of plans that someone had been sending him to help him commit the heists. Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick? Possibly. But today's trial is a race against the clock. Well, yeah, it is. It really, really is. Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always. I'm afraid that's not an option. Hmm? Oh. October 14th, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 6. It's Godot! He's gonna kadonk us with coffee. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Rondelite. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the... What? What? What is this man smoking? Where can I get some? But what is he smoking? Preparation is the last refuge of the week. What? Okay, please settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot. I'm a sexy man that likes coffee. That's his opening statement. I agreed. He's got the judge in the palm of his hand yet again. Rondelite is simply too young to be sent to the war. That's all. What? I'm afraid I have no idea. He's 23. I'm older than him. Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war, but that is exactly why you must be precise in your work. This man is, where's that coffee come from? Well, that's all my statement means. You understand now, y'all, you hear? Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. The judge never knows nothing. The judge's entire life is just this. Alright, every time, I have things planned down for this entire stream. The victim is Kane Bullard. Bullard. CEO of KB Security. An ex-KGB agent. His body was found in a safe approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated at 1 a.m. the previous day. And that's when our lost little kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant, Rondelite, because he is constantly running the light. Very well, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness. No. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee. What the fuck? Okay. So trials in this game last for about 2 to 3 days. So, on average, he's drinking about 6 cups of coffee during the trial. Plus, he seems like the man to open up his morning with just nothing but with a cup of black coffee or a black cup of joe. And then it's just like, he also seems like the type of person that really enjoys coffee after dinner as well. This man probably has, like, in an entire day, probably has 10 cups of coffee. How is he not a jittering mess? I'm a jittering mess after like 1 coffee. Well, technically an energy drink, but anyway. I know, less healthy, but honestly, I like the sugary water. But the first one is always the best. Mr. Godot, your witness? Then why do you drink the others? Why don't you just space out the other one? Let's hear what the defendant, Rondelite, has to say for himself. The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? There's maybe a bit of disadvantage having the defendant testify, though. I remember when Miss Mia was defending me. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. Oh, you're remembering this. Oh, what a clever boy. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defendant will allow the delight to testify. You've got guts, trite. Well, Godot. More like good. I don't know. I was gonna go get. Ah, damn it. Well, anyway, there's just a whole bunch of funny stuff. A whole bunch of funny stuff that's going right in my head at the moment. I better quickly update something. Shit. Because I forgot that the actual thing closed down. Give me a moment. better double check something too, because it doesn't seem like it's having its, like it has its, thumbnail? Where are you, thumbnail? Ah, thumbnail, there we go. That explains a lot. Pictures. I'm just setting stuff up at the moment. Chester, thumbnail, mom, the whole screen, HTTP. Save. There we go, giddly go. Should be all working now. You got guts, try it. I wish I. All right then, Mr. Rondelite, please take this stand. Oh, actually no. This is. Let me channel the judge. Oh, then, Mr. Rondelite, please take the stand. I think this is his voice. Wah. You did it, didn't you? Yes. What? No. That's not true. For a moment, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever. Well, Mr. Light already looked plenty guilty when he's making a face like that. My friends, this is what we call a very dumb defendant. Ha! Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Mr. Blood, why did you go to KB security? Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home. I was being blackmailed. Let's hear some testimony about what happened. To my visit to KB security. That evening around 1 AM, I went to Mr. Bullard's office in his security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I had been working for KB security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. 1 AM, the exact time the murder took place. Where's the cup of Where is this goddamn bartender that can get such a smooth swing on his drink? The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. I mean, tides are usually salt water. You really don't want to be drinking salt water, my friend. Ha, it's bitter today, too. Just like my destiny. You never know that from where he's chugging it down. No, he drinks more coffee than I drink water. 17 cups of coffee. There's probably about a cup of coffee is about 250. Fuck, that's a lot of water. This man's kidneys. And then he's got coffee. Caffeine's also a diuretic. I have no idea what his kidneys would be like. 17 cups of coffee. All right. So an average cup of coffee, probably slightly more, around 250 mils. This man drinks... Okay, so in every trial, 4 is 1 liter of coffee. So let's just say he drinks 6. He drinks 1.5 liters of coffee every trial. He might even, if they're also 1 day worth of, if it's also a 1 day trial, he drinks 17 cups of coffee in a day, which is about 3 to 4 liters of coffee. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please. This man drinks so much coffee. Like, how does he have how is he not, like, dead from a heart attack? That evening around 1 AM, I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office in Cape. 1 AM, huh? You're absolutely sure about that? Yes, that's what my watch said when I entered the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure when my watch was slow, and my internal clock was also a bit... 1 AM, that's the exact time the victim was murdered, correct? Too late for a coffee date, that's for sure. Incorrect. This man, you can date me anytime for a cup of coffee. That is actually true. Hello, how are you? The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. Hold it! Right. Hey, how are you? It ordered you to go there? It was the first time I got a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere. Does that mean you've been gotten other blackmail letters then? Oh, of course. Hold it! Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Blight? Please don't say it anymore. How are you going anyway today? How are you going, Eclipse the Zora? What should I say? Press harder. What did the blackmail letter in question say? It said to bring 50,000. Money, eh? Perfect motive for committing murder. Oh, but wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway. Uh-oh, is that right? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. An important point indeed. I mean, actually, yeah, that's actually a very good point to raise. Let's add that to the testimony. Yes, sir. Ha. A muddy skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do. Oh, hell yeah. It's a good game. That one's got a Halo Reach has got a really good story. I think it and 3 are considered like the best story. And gameplay-wise, I think. They're pretty good gameplays. I played a lot of 4. The blackmail didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me any trouble or anything. Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway? You said you don't want your identity revealed. I'm pretty sure it was referring to the whole mask the mask thing. I wasn't worried, but Mr. Bullet didn't have anything on me. He didn't? Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as this he believes in me. So that's why Mr. Light didn't believe he was Master Mask. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. Ooh. I've been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. You used to be security chief for KB Security, right? Yes, that's right. A security chief? You? Huh. And you were fired without notice. 2 ODST, then 3, 4 in the Master Chief. Wait. So are you going Reach? Then have you already played Halo 1 then? So you didn't go like Reach 1, 2, 3, ODST, or like, yeah, ODST 3, and either of those in any order. So have you already played 1? Revenge for an old grudge, perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? That was a year ago. This isn't good, maybe I should change the subject. Why was he fired? Mr. Light, please tell us why you were fired from your job. Okay. No, that's actually, I can see it, yeah. The world is filled with those who said, I wish I'd never asked that. Okay, then I take it back. Yeah, no, I can definitely see it. Defendant, please answer the question. I needed money. You needed money? Uh-huh. Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby. Yeah, I've tried to play it on legendary difficulty, solo, on stream. Fuck, it's difficult. It's really easy to just get to a point where you just cannot live. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, pardon me. My salary wasn't nearly enough. So I stole data from the company. Come again? KB Security has a lot of security on all sorts of company. And since I was a security team chief, you stole some of the data and sold it. Mr. Bullard found out and I was fired immediately. What? I wish I had never asked that. Actually incorrect. Somehow I was able to keep it a secret and it made it seem like I quit on my own. Oh, what's it, Nick? You don't seem so good. Someone who brings harm to the company is fired as a punishment. You do well to remember that. Right. Though he's probably talking to Maya about that. So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct? Yeah, the pistol in 1 is still one of my favorite weapons in the entire franchise. Yes, I'm sorry. It's just a sniper rifle on quicker shooting. This is a very important factor. Please add it to the testimony. Oh man, this whole thing just took a big time. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. I don't think so. But Desi doesn't know about that, okay? Why would you do something like that? Well, for Desi's hobby, what else? Wasting money, huh? Wait, it's not a waste! Miss Delight doesn't know her husband was fired, right? So it would seem. Ooh, the energy sword's just fun to use. The energy sword is really just fun. I think 3 is this needle is one of the best weapons. It's like, I don't know what's 100% the best weapon in any game, but I know people love the pistol in number 1. So it was seen. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. I can't believe it. This case has gotten even Maya to think seriously about couples. Try and stay focused, right? Huh? There wasn't much in his testimony, was there? Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful. But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth. We'll never reach the truth. I am thou. Thou art I. It requires headshots. It's super accurate and hits like a truck, but it needs to, you can land headshots really easy with it because it's super accurate as well. It's usually the first weapon you get in the game, so it's very easy just to get rid of it. That evening was around... Alright, let's read through the evidence. Burn box. Adrian dropped it 2 weeks ago. She also knocked over some paint on it. Amir, Ron's testimony. Second heist. He was stealing as director's blackmail letters. The buzzer went off at 1:02 a.m. So the murder couldn't have taken... Oh. There is no fingerprints on it. You know who else wears fingerprints? This man. Look at me! Blackmail, I ordered me to go there. Blackmail, okay. Okay, Kure, my da-ba-da. Okay, warehouse at 1 a.m. But that's easily doctored now that I think about it. She thought the mask knocked at me out with it during the crime with a blow to the back of the head. Security camera photo. Blackmail letter found in Ron's room. 12 a.m. on October 12th. Do we have the time of death? Oh! Nope, never mind. October 12th. Never mind. I thought I read it as October. Yeah, okay. 10/12. Okay, cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt force. Okay, okay. Blackmail letter. Why did he have this card then? Why does he have that card then? How did he still have a working card? Seems a bit like an understate, like a... needle rifle and reach is... Yeah, no, the single shot weapons always tend to pack just a massive punch in those games. Like the DMR, as you mentioned, the DMR and the needle rifle. What other weapons were in there? Oh no, the maulers are pretty fun. The maulers are pretty fun to use, I'll say that. Dual wielding like slightly weaker shotguns. Okay, I went around to Buller's. Ordered me to go there. Okay. Alright. I know this isn't gonna be true, but also the fact that... No, it's not. It's like, yeah, no. I just want to know how he has the card. The drop shield hologram's pretty good. Armor lock is useless. Armor lock is just useless. Like, cause it doesn't. It just takes away shield. It just is very lock. Your avatar's frozen, and they can hit you before you actually get a range hands-free control sometimes. Huh. Fire me for selling company. Oh, is it frozen? Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, that's why. Oh, right, okay. Phone. There we go. Camera was running out of power. There we go. Thank you. Sorry about that. Should start working now. There we go. There we go. It was just running out of power, so it was like going into extreme battery saver mode. Mijina. So he still would have had a lot of money to spend, even if he didn't have the painting of the Mijina. But he did only get 10,000 from the first one, or like 50,000. Huh. I just don't know which one. Am I working? Okay, let's push this one. There we go. Just what was he being blackmailed about, your identity? I'm not sure if it was... Objection! Tisk. I'm afraid that reasoning isn't going to hold up anymore. Oh! The victim had no proof the defendant was Master Mask, but you were the one that sold company secrets only a year ago. But that was all over once I was fired. It is true that the fact I stole secrets was kept a whole under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now a whole year later. Is that really true? The fact that everyone was stealing company data, I wonder if he would have had a problem if they... Yeah, it would have. Was made public. Yeah, because Desi would have found out. Mr. Wright? What are you trying to imply? Bully your own client. Judge, you are you would just hit and miss with everything. I will bully you if you're not careful, Judge. Break his legs. Ha! Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. Incorrect. Incorrect. You have to maintain a steady heat and moist environment for bacteria to grow, or else you're just cooking bacteria. And that is weird. Yeah, he would have had, yeah. Feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo. Yes, now come on, provide me some evidence to back up your reputation. Why would... Take that! Mr. Light, what would you say just now doesn't match up with what you told me yesterday? Huh? What is it? What doesn't? I think you must have been scared, very scared, of having a certain person find out about your secret. Yup. Actually, give me a moment. Let me try something. There we go. Hopefully it picked it up on that, but I highly doubt it didn't. I tried to do a gulp. A certain person? Your wife. Desire the light. The defendant's wife. What? But I... Listen to me, my Desi, she's... Looks like I just have to sit back and relax and the fun will end before it truly begins. Grr, no. Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault. What do you mean? Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habits, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about. Actually, incorrect. It's because Look At Me was just like really upset about him finding out that he is actually a Master Mask and this whole bunch of stuff like that. No, everything is falling into place for him. Don't talk about my Desi like that, or you'll be sorry. He's definitely French. It seems that we've learnt a great deal of things here so far. What do you think, Nick? I didn't think it was possible. Oh, Pokemon My Little Pony. Man, that Lopunny X Pinkie Pie fanfiction, 10 out of 10, friend. Why don't you write some of that? Oh, man, I know there's Bionicle X cross My Little Pony. That's a weird combo. I didn't think it was possible to get more thoroughly whipped in 20 minutes. Have you talked to Ron? He is pretty goddamn weird. Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole company data for his wife, and he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared a little too much. The motive is clear. Let's move on. Eeny meeny! Eeny meeny? I love the names in this entire game. Do we know what Godot's first name is? Is it Lucado? No. No, it's just Godot. It is just Godot, okay. Now come, tell us. We are all ears. Actually, I've got arms and legs. I'm not all ear. Who could they be? Exactly. I have a feeling. Trust me about something. Oh, wait. I have a feeling it might have been the harmless butler. The harmless butler from the last game's final trial. I have a feeling it was them. Yeah. It was definitely them. They couldn't harm a soul, but they definitely are somehow related to this. At the CEO's office. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. What? Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being in a daze. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, he was dead. Bullard was lying dead. Why isn't there cameras in his office? I see, suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Master Musk struck him on the head from behind. Of course. If that me turned out to be the culprit himself, that was a lie. Ha! No one's gonna believe that pathetic lie like that. Incorrect, I believe it. What are you talking? I really was attacked! Ah, Scooby-Doo! Where are you? We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination. Got that, Mr. Trite? Don't go easy just because he's your client. I will. If I see any signs that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. Bleach. Acid. Vinegar. He'll just throw a cup of mustard gas at you. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it. At the CEO's office. When I entered the room, there was a suspicious shadow there. Alright. Who was this suspicious shadow? I couldn't. If there was 1,000, even if one knew. If there were 1,000 of me, and even if one knew, I'd tell you, trust me. Dodging all the questions. Then, how was the victim, Bullard, at the time? What do you mean, how was he? Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one in the first hit that we hit you in the first place. That's a good question. Hey, it could be iced coffee. But no, Godot definitely doesn't actually seem like the type to like iced coffee. Godot is definitely the type of person to look down on anyone enjoying coffee that isn't black and hot. And like bitter as fuck. He's just like, you're enjoying a single bit of milk in your coffee? Oh, yeah. I mean, people do hot coffee enemas are apparently a thing. I'm scared to Google it. I remember Oh no, never mind. It is just room temperature coffee. Never mind. Never mind. But coffee enema is a thing. Hot coffee would be... no, yeah, hot coffee would be pretty bad. It would be... Oh, the eyes would probably be the worst part. The eyes. It would just hurt so much. Am I frozen again? Now I'm paranoid that I might be a little bit frozen. Nope. Not looking frozen. But I will move this just a little bit further away. Ooh, what you having for lunch? Forget it. Suddenly I was hit on the forehead. After that I remember being in a bit of a daze. Okay. Your forehead. Yes, I was hit on the forehead. It looks pretty big. It must be pretty easy to hit. It was an amazingly fast, powerful attack. Look at me! Do you remember anything about who hit you? Well, I said, it was fast and powerful hit. So I think I was in a daze for a while. I don't think Mr. Light even grasped what you were asking. I'd like to show him a fast and powerful strike myself. Maybe that would knock some sense back into him. If I hadn't been wearing that time, what is that? That? Could you please... Why, my Master Mask costume, of course. Wait a moment. Mask to mask? Huh? Yes, of course. Did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Master Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO. Nick, did you know about this? He never told me about this. I don't recall him ever mentioning this to me. Even I didn't know that. It seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets. Looks like Godot is pretty smoking hot at the moment. I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You just know some things just slip your mind. Ha! My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly. 6! This trial's been going for like 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. At any rate, we can't ignore this practice. Witness, please correct your testimony. For fuck's sake, this man is... if I'd been killed, if I hadn't been wearing my mask costume. Why were you dressed up as mask? The mask. Why? Because I'm Master Mask, of course. What? What are you talking about? Master Mask trial is being held next door. I guess anyway, at that time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the Master Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him, you know, just to be safe. Oh boy, let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I'd expect. A lot longer? Press harder. Always press harder. What do you mean by it took a lot longer? Oh, opening the safe, of course. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. What did I do? My 6th cup of coffee. Why are you... what did I do? My 6th cup of coffee. Why are you looking at me that look? I'm sorry I shot your brother. I mean, wouldn't his brother be a shot? You were the one that hid the body in the safe. Well, yeah. Inconceivable! Why? Just why? What reason could have you come up with? What were you thinking? Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine? Damn, this is actually really relaxing music. You press harder, Phoenix. Tell me why you're more of a failure of a person. I am surprised Phoenix just hasn't... I'm surprised the judge hasn't... When does a person toss their shorts in the dirty washing machine? Yeah, when they reach it, what? The answer is simple. When they take them off. Incorrect. Incorrect. The floor robe exists for a reason, Godot. As usual, I have no idea what you're saying. What do you mean by hit the light because he's a murderer? Ah, so you're not as stupid as I thought you'd look. His metaphor was really obscure. Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about the whole safe business? Do you? I did. I do. Well, yes. Why am I the only one out of the loop here? It's because you're a senile old man. Yeah, it really doesn't. Godot seems to know one thing, and that's coffee. Not how to make a convincing metaphor. I barely understand it. Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony. Yes. Uh-oh, looks like there's storms in front is moving in over the fair weather judge. I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes. Okay. Hold it! Why'd you hide the body in the safe anyway? Well, what me? Because I wouldn't fit. Is he making a joke? Because it wouldn't fit in a door in the drawer. Is he making a joke? When I saw the corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it. I think he had a simple reason. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body. Serious problem? Godot does have serious problems. We have yet to fully understand the exact gravity of his problems, but he definitely has problems. Huh? That certainly makes more sense. Hold on. 10 minutes? What is it, Nick? I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? And spend whole 10 minutes to do it? Under those circumstances? Oh, what circumstances? Oh! Hey, Nick. If you think his behavior was so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would show him the circumstances are strange? I bet he's hiding something. Okay. Okay, then replace kept out of sight.
Objection!
Yeah, okay, that was it. Okay. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record? What might this be? The record for the emergency buzzer that connects to the CEO's office. Yeah. 10 minutes? Objection. Actually, wait 1 second. Actually, it took 1 hour and 74 milliseconds. Actually. Oh god, my throat now really hurts. I regret doing that. The buzzer for the emergency buzzer that connects to the CEO's office to security. The button in the office had been pressed. The security team is supposed to come running. And according to the record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m. What? If Mr. Rondelite was truly the murderer, he would have run as soon as that buzzer was sounded. After all, the security guard would have been handing up the way.
Objection!
Let's remember who we're dealing with. He probably had no idea that the security personnel was in the building.
Objection!
He would. He worked there. Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as a chief of security. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them.
Objection!
But, as it turns out, the guard never came. That was nothing more than a coincidence. Mostly because Larry just fucking sucks at his job. The fact that the security guard was a pathetic loser. You know the press harder, Phoenix. Tell me more of why you're a failure as a person. He is literally doing that right now. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser, who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend, and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity, was not something that Mr. Delight could have known. Okay, there was no need to add like half of that, but I fucking love it. He was a pathetic loser getting punched in his face and cucked by another man. There's no way he could have known this.
Objection!
Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's sure bet that Mr. Light didn't even notice the buzzer going off.
Objection!
The buzzer isn't extremely loud, and there's no way he could have ignored something like that. Yeah, I mean, the buzzer was really annoying for like the 30 seconds we had to deal with it. If he had been conscious, that is. Oh, conscious? What do you mean by that? Ugh. Fine. Let's hear about your theory. Okay. My theory is that "look at me" was in the room, and recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. It is an objection to tennis, and it is a really cool feeling. Like if they allowed you to do that, like in the thing, just like object to the prosecution's testimony, it would be really cool. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Light said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for a few minutes. Unconscious? So he fainted. That's why Mr. Light didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body. So what you're trying to say is, Mr. Light was knocked out, and the buzzer went off soon after. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, there can only be another person in that room. That's right, whoever did it was whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and pressed the buzzer. Just like without having to do the green parts again. You could just throw evidence in their face. Oh, you know, I would just be throwing if you could object to what the judge was saying, I would just be like, shut the hell up, I'm a lawyer. Order of the court, Mr. Wright. This is...
Objection!
Objection. This is preposterous. If it was this kid, Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard.
Objection!
Objection. One sec, I want to test something quickly. Yeah, it doesn't work. I thought I had it set up, but I guess I didn't. Oh wait, maybe it's, 1 second. I think if I have set this up correctly, that is if I've set it up correctly. I'm like 80% sure I probably haven't set this up correctly. Tipping, cloud bot. Ah, that's why. Now it should work. It should work now. But it's not, it uses like invisible points. No, maybe it hasn't. Maybe, 1 sec. Oh, you're not registering on the page, but it should work if I do this. Give me 1 moment. You just get them by watching. You should. But I can probably give you spores if I figure it out. There's just these things. Default. Okay. I'm just having a bit of fun at the moment. Just staring very intently. Did I do that right? There you go. If you go down into the thing... Yeah, there you go. It just plays the objection noise. That's literally all it does. And there's a couple more down there as well. There's a couple at the bottom of the like in the thing section. I can add them add them more or less. It's the only way I know how to do it with YouTube. So you can do like things like this. Yeah, exactly. Oh, maybe it's a capital letter or something? Maybe it's really... Oh, God damn it, didn't actually play. There we go. And that's just what it does. Streamlabs just like to talk now. Some of them are. There's only about 6 of them at the moment. Ranging from, I think they are... I mean, you can spook me, make me stretch and stuff like that. And if... Okay, is it case sensitive? It must be case sensitive, right? Yeah, it probably is case sensitive now that I think about it. I'll fix that up in a little bit. Who pressed the buzzer? It was... the victim, of course. Yeah, yeah. It might be case sensitive. Yeah, that's it. That is actually it. It is just to scare the shit out of me. Oh, it isn't case sensitive? Hell yeah. Ah, here's a funny one. Let's see if you can hear it. Is it question or quest? Question. Did it work? It literally is just Samuel L. Jackson just saying, well, I'm a mushroom. I managed to find him. So there's a few of those around. They're all in the chat thing, which is the fun part. Thank you for the stretch. Stretch. Does it pop up on the screen as well? It does, but it doesn't actually give me anything like that, which is unfortunate. It doesn't give me the pictures I thought I had set up with it. Oh, I needed to stretch anyway, actually. Holy shit, my back hurts. Yeah, so there's just a few of those. You get about, I think, if I remember correctly, the timers, the quotes, the modules. Just having a quick check about all of this. I think it's commands, modules, timers, quotes, loyalty. Yeah, you get about 10 of them for, I think it's 10 or something. You get about 10, you get about 20 for being an active user, 10 for, it's every 5 minutes, but I can actually lower it down. It has to be in intervals of 5 or more, okay. But I can always increase it, decrease it, depending. I think to check it is, one sec. Just exclamation mark points. I think this is how you check it. And that's how it'll tell you eventually. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 400, 500. Yeah, I just thought that would be a little bit more fun. If you get to 2,000, I read people a bedtime story. I read you guys a bedtime story. And I might increase and decrease stuff as it comes along. It's a little bit harder. It's a lot harder. They're like channel points that Twitch has, but like not as easy to see. I really wish there was a way to make them easier to see for everyone on YouTube, but I don't think there is at the moment. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button. So Kane Bullet sounded the buzzer himself. But what is your opinion on this? I can prove it alright. Because it doesn't have any fingerprints. Is the buzzer itself. Take that! I should do that, yes. Yep, 100%. I'll make a note of that, actually. Because most things are about 200. Add prices in the description. Yep, there we go. And then there's just this, which may be appearing a little too frequently. Minimum line 5 minutes. Interval 5 minutes, maybe like every 20. And then I will do this every 20 as well. Oh no, there we go. There we go. I'm just doing a bit of updating of this stuff as I go along, because I've never had it in the chat before, so there's that. I believe that this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for. The emergency buzzer itself? Is there some kind of... Pardon me. Is there some kind of clue on it? Absolutely not. Hey, come on now. At least give me some thought for what you were saying before you open your mouth. Oh, is this now too frequent? Maybe some... remove. The fact that there are some absolutely no clues is, in fact, a clue itself. Now, okay, now I'm the one who's clueless. This judge is a joke. This judge is an absolute joke. This button has no fingerprints on it. If Bullard really had pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind. Objection! One delay. Obviously wiped them off. Objection! Why would he? A guy could have come in at a moment's notice. He touched the button. I know he did. No, there's no ones that is redeem command, I don't think. I mean, I can actually have that set as stuff. It's honestly just more or less going on and figuring stuff out as it goes along. I'm learning more about how to use Streamlabs itself and how to do all the backdoor stuff. He touched the button. I know he did. How do you know that? The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed up as Master Mask. And Master Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he have possibly had to wipe? No, there's no one that is bracket command. Oh, there is ways to, I think, check all of them. Allows a mod add a command directly from chat, remove command, edit a command, enables user to post a link, raffle. I can do raffles. Allows users to join and leave the queue, shows current video, user can vote to skip a video. Okay, that's media share. Loyalty, top hours, add points. And then you can give people points if you really want. which may end up doing it eventually, I think. So there's only 6 of them at the moment. There's Stretch, Spook, Hydrate, Bedtime Story, and then just getting Samuel L. Jackson to say, I'm a mushroom. That's mostly just because it's real funny, and I enjoy it. I've been forced to eat crow. I wonder what blend number... Crow-flavored coffee sounds awful. If the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden? Ha. It looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks. They're on to you, Nick. Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. The real killer killed Mr. Bullet around 1 a.m. And then Mr. Light happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? Crows are super smart. They're like the smartest birds. The killer clobbered the light, Mr. Light, and then sounded like the buzz. Then the buzzer sounded. Even though the security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed. Oh, look at me. Might have been the new boyfriend. What's up, Mr. Time's up, Mr. Light, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say. Very well. Ho ho, you've got guts. I like that in an opponent. Aren't I your only opponent you've ever versed? Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer? Yes. I don't know a single security company that would have one security guard for their entire building, especially when it contains like important information. Call the security guard. The killer knew that if they pressed this button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted. What do you mean, the guard called the killer on purpose? Yes, although it turns out he never showed up. Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time. Yeah. He was definitely taking the L there, yeah. What a touching story. You're saying the killer had changed of heart and called the guard to turn himself in? Incorrect. No, I'm not. But when the buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullet, was already dead. The defendant, Rhonda Light, who was out cold. Oh. It was Luke at me wanted to be the one to... the third person, the real killer. So Luke at me... Yeah, actually, yeah. It makes no sense. This entire company seems incompetent. Hypothetically, yes. Now then, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in that room would be the victim and Rhonda Light. And if any security guards came running at the time, they would think I was the murderer. And that was precisely the real killer's objective. So we have actually now proven, there is reasonable doubt that Rhonda Light did it. See, now in real courtland, this would be enough to get him declared not guilty because there was reasonable doubt that he did not do it. Just free Rhonda Light for the murder. Oh, wait, no. Maybe there was 2. But Wendy Oldbag is the other person. She may have just been taking a holiday because she felt like it. She may have just been meant to have been there, but didn't. It would seem I've been made to eat my words. once again. Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of... See, he can take a big sips and swallow with coffee. His mouth must be just one giant burn. Mr. Wright, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I am the one and only Mask to Mask, so... Mick, you mean the real killer is... We're gonna drag that person in here right now. But who is it? I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The real killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the real killer used him to create a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bollard. Alright, now then, let's hear, who was it? It is I! Look at me! Man, I love Pokemon Yellow. It was my very first Pokemon game. I'm fairly sure I still have the game floating around somewhere, but I don't have a Game Boy Color. My brother has it. Ace Detective, look at me. You mean Master Mask did it? No. Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Master Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bollard. I also have a Krabby sitting on my desk. The Krabby can hold a pen or a screwdriver, and it's adorable. Oh my god, it's holding a massive screwdriver. I will have to take a picture of this. Order! Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. The theft and the murder. Which is more of the serious crime? They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. Incorrect, actually. Depends on what the depends. Depends on who you're murdering and what you're stealing. Please remember the trial from yesterday, would you? When looking at me and you confess, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom. Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as, well, Master Mask. Instead of being convicted for murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his truest objective all along. To be found guilty of grand larceny. Master Mask had the perfect alibi for when this murder took place. I mean, yeah, his nose doesn't fit under that. In other words, being found guilty as Master Mask was look at me, it's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi. Guilty verdict? As an alibi? A case worth no money. A base worth 0. It's absolutely nothing. For what? But look at me's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one that committed the murder. Okay. That's right, I believe in you. I better save. I haven't saved. Please, I'm begging you. Thanks, but my decision will determine the fate of the rest of your life. Phoenix. Do it. Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust. That voice, it sounded like Mia. Your Honor, the defense requests immediate recess. So that's your answer, huh? Is Godot true? Godot is an antagonist, sure. Mostly because he's the prosecution and Phoenix is the defense lawyer. But he's not a villain so far. Yeah, sure, he's a smimey asshole, but... When we return, please summon Luke Athme to the stand. October 14th, 11:58 a.m. District Court. The courtroom number 5. Oh fuck, it's Winston Payne. Well, Sir Detective Athme? I have to say, Mr. Payne, you're performing splendidly. Oh no, Sir Detective Athme.
You were the one who...
That's enough. This court has no reason to prolong this trial. Objection!
Hold it!
Wait, don't hand down your verdict just yet, please. Well, well, sir lawyer. Welcome to my courtroom. Who is this? Who is this, Jose? Who is this? What is this expression? 1 second. What is this expression? Who is this, Jose? He looks like he's like on something. What is this? Where is this judge? This judge is the other judge's younger brother, is he not? I know that much. I think, anyway. Or is the older one? Who is this Jose? My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And I wish to file an accusation against this man. Look at me. Accusation?
Objection!
Oh, hello. I was just like... You could just object.
That man is not masked to mask.
He is just a ruthless murderer. What? Eh? Eh? Look at this. Alright, we're continuing on mostly because it's only been an hour and I'm actually having a lot of fun. And that way we can start the next case over. We can start the next case. We can start the next case next week. Because there's another couple of other games. Actually, we can start the next case on Saturday, because I'm streaming Saturday, October 14th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. My sis? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then she's still alive? Inside your heart. Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. White, is it true that detective is the real killer? She is very different art style to like both her husband and Luke at me. But he's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atme want to kill Kane Bullard? Oops, it's almost time, better get going. I need to find solid proof. And it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. October 14th, 12:20 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 6. This court is back in session. Look at me, please take the stand. It was 20 minutes. And it had enough time for Phoenix to run in there going, objection. Objection, Winston Payne. I refuse to let you win a case in this game. Winston Payne was almost about to win an open and shut case. But Phoenix stopped him.
Well, how do you do, sir lawyer? I would never have thought that you would see you acting so recklessly.
I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet, my friend. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. The alibi by the name of Mask Star the Mask.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Luke at me has no idea what you mean. Of course I've been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. Eh? I'm afraid there's no way I could have known what's been going on in here.
You could have been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Master Mask.
Oh, goofy now. Indeed, it truly a child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Because look at me. Take this diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example.
So you continue to insist that you are in fact Mask Star the Mask.
Of course.
Very well then, look at me. Let's begin with a simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. Murdered? He was hooked up. Where were you at this time?
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he shouldn't be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Oh, thanks. Goofy. All right, Mr. Atme. The night of the murder. Speak. Scout the Pidgey. Oh, hell yeah. Ash met his Pidgeotto. Actually, no, did he met his Pidgeotto? He met Butterfree. Did Ash ever meet his Pidgeot again? Ash never meets his dad. Oh, he did! He did again! Yeah, hell yeah! He also met his Butterfree again, which apparently die when they breed or something. So it's like Ash's Butterfree.
As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. I'm Ricky B. I was stealing the urn as Master Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job.
Misspelled that as Scout at first. Might change their name to that. Scout? Scout is pretty good. Oh, yeah.
It was a pathetically easy job. The photograph contained no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness.
Wait, did it? Wait. No, never mind, not this one. Does it have the date on it? No. No, it doesn't have the date on it. Ooh.
At the time, the Master Mask was the same time as the murder.
So he stole this a day before. It seems that the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene. Yeah. Everything will be up. Everything else up until now was all part of his plan. There has to be a secret in this picture as well.
Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
Lavender Town is so has like creepy music. Killed like 16 kids or something.
Hold it!
Held it. Unfortunately, Mr. Atme, we still have to do your cross-examination. A fool is too foolish.
A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool.
I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that is full of it is his alibi.
I was stealing the urn of the great Master Mask that I said it would.
Okay.
Hold it!
Hold it. So this photograph is proof, correct?
Indeed it is. And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. That is why I'm called Masked Star on the Mask.
Ah, hell yeah. I really wanted to always use a Cubone. And Cubones are adorable. Also depressing. But adorable nevertheless. Who was your start? Oh no, you're playing yellow, so Pikachu was your starter.
But I'm convinced that this means there is only one way to tell who this
really is. What do you mean?
Objection!
Ha. Are you saying that this photo is not Luke? In fact, not look at me. It could be an accomplice dressed up as starred mask to create an alibi.
What an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice? You had an accomplice.
Hey, what? Oh, yeah.
The penalty is probably boiling hot too.
That is assault.
Take that!
No, I don't think this is it. Was this, but no, okay, I fucked up. I don't think... I don't think...
You'll be right up there with suspect number 1, right? Yeah. I'm the gun on that one. There's more than enough time to prepare for basically easy job.
I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point.
That's right, it was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to the lonely tailor 10 days before the heist. Now, what do you mean you sent the calling card after you began your security watch?
I mean, this game is just full of contradictions with, like, way characters act.
Indeed, it is what. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target.
I see! You truly are evil, aren't you?
Yes, evil is what I am.
Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Detective Acme was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if that urn was stolen from Lily Taylor while he was watching it, he'd no way to maintain his perfect detective persona. You know, that's true. Kind of odd.
Our photograph contains no word.
Exactly. It contains no words. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, correct?
Indeed it is, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
Actually, no, because you can't see your face. It actually can be the very thing that proves you committed the crime. When you think about it, it's really odd. It's saying as you almost, you had this picture taken on purpose.
Objection!
He was simply caught by the very camera that he set up. But why would he have been set it up? We've all had days like that. Yeah, but why wouldn't he have deleted it?
Indeed, it turned out that there was no such thing as a perfect crime after all. Life is truly an ironic thing, a sad blue melody.
Looks like if he's truly the killer, there's gotta be something phony in that photo. The fact is, it's got something to do with it. At that time, about the camera that took this photo. On the night of the crime.
No, come now. It's all too clear than what you're thinking.
Huh?
You think that I altered the timestamp on the photograph, did you not?
I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lord Lee Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lord Lee Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. It looks like I bet I'd find something else that could be suspicious. So was the alibi false? It has to be. He couldn't have killed Mr. Bullet he couldn't have killed Miss Bullet, KG Spirit. Oh, hello, you Azalea Filippo. I'm sorry, I was just focusing on
doing Luke at me's voice.
How are you today, Azalea Filippo? Filippo? How are you going? Are you going well? Are you having some fun? Either the mask in the photo is face, or the photo itself is fake. You going well? That's good to hear.
I was stealing the urn just as I announced I would.
Why would you? So this photograph is proof, correct?
Indeed it is. And that man wearing the photo is absolutely wearing a mask. That is why I'm called.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, we've seen this one. But conveniently, that also means there's no telling who it actually is. What do you mean?
Objection!
Objection. Huh. Are you saying that this is not, in fact?
Look at me!
That could be an accomplice dressed up as Master Massacre right now. Like, oh, an interesting idea.
Are you saying that I?
Alright, let's quickly go through this. Was it a KP security? Then the master in this picture has to be a fake. It really is an accomplice, but now I have no idea who it is. baseless objections to what this guy wants. There's gotta be another way, and I'm gonna find it.
The more thing I had enough to rent repair was a pathetically easy job.
Oh! Speckled! Speckled! Oh! Oh, I found something! I found something out! She would have only gotten it back. Broken and repaired by Andrew and Andrews 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box, kept out of sight. Okay, so, from here. A photograph contains no words, but it in fact what turns out to be my witness. The time captured was perfect at the same time as the murder. Okay. At 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. Okay. Okay. 2 weeks ago, she knocked over the paint. Okay, my friends. Let's solve this. Looks like it. A photo contains no words, but in this case, no one would. It turns out to be my witness. Nickel the Nidoran, double kick power, pewter. Oh god. Double kick power. Oh my. Yeah, no, that could, Nickel the. That's. Yeah. I remember, if I remember correctly, I got a Butterfree and just blew through the gym with confusion. Which is really okay. Right, what is the blue again? So alibi false. Either the master mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is, but okay. Okay. Hates criminals and cowards more than anything else. Objection! Oh, fuck. God damn it. We have previous versions of this. I will be coming. Methodically easy job. I forgot it contains more words, but what happened in capture was. Hold it! Okay, I better. Screw it. Let's save. I will. Okay. Hold it! And you sent 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent that card out after you began. Indeed, there was. You truly are evil, aren't you? The detective said he was. Okay, when did this come? 10 days. Sent secretly before it. The warehouse camera went off around at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. The time at which the camera captured. Mask is fake. Okay, okay, on this photo is correct. Meaning, yeah, okay. But conveniently, that also means there was no way to tell who it really is. Okay.
Objection!
Hi, you saying that look at me as accomplice? This is actually the only thing I can think of. Pretty sure it just said it kind of odd. Ah, fuck, I think you had an accomplice. God damn it. I think just said it kind of odd.
Take that!
Now, I accidentally clicked something I shouldn't have. So, either master fake or the photos are fake.
Hold it!
Okay, so this photograph is true. It is wearing the mask. But it conveniently says no way to prove it. Which is objection. Ha, are you saying that a lot like at me? Could have been accomplice just up. Oh, they're an interesting idea. Okay, are you saying that I alone will? The Master Mask. Brock didn't stand a chance. I didn't think so. Brock's surprisingly easy. Then really all it was is accomplice, right? I have no idea who it was. There's got to be another way to find out about it. Okay. I believe Adrian answers, i.e. 10 days, but why would you? There's a perfect opportunity to see my latest target. You truly are evil, aren't you? Evil is what I am. Detective at me was always... The gun was stolen from while he was watching it. You know, that's true. It's kind of odd. Alright. Bide? B-Day? Huh? Who is B-Day? I was feeling... Never mind, no typo. Right? Of course, you think I altered the timestamp of the photo? Set up. Oh, bye. Ah. Okay, yeah, what's it look like in the anime? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that move in the anime. Star sends out a calling card before work. Valuable works of art. I actually have no idea at all. What would it be? Oh, the box doesn't have any the box doesn't have any paint on it. Oh! The box doesn't have any paint on it at all. Ah. I'm gonna save because I'm so curious about this. Okay. now I'm curious. Which there's a bit of evidence here. Brain. Okay. So, let's do this. Who his accomplice? Maybe his accomplice is.
Hold it! Hold it!
Maybe he's. Oh, wait, what? I'm here now? How did I get here? Now I have to read this, because apparently I missed something.
Hold it!
It is. Did I just keep missing this thing? That's it, the very thing of... Very... Slowly tailored by the camera. So I was actually just meant to like keep pressing him on this. The basement warehouse and the picture. You bet there is. Very well. 25's right here. Why? This is a blood stain. Blood. Now this gives me... no, not exactly. Pink stain's pink paint. Oh, just paint? A peach color, that? From the blood to peaches, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of this basement warehouse. Turns out that something should have been where it is to be seen. Well, Mr. Wright?
Take that!
The supervisor of the exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, the golden statue happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that this statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I wasn't there myself when the night took place. I was there myself when the night took place and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then the statue would have been there.
Objection!
But when I went out, the statue's old bag was sitting in the corner. Perhaps it was pushed accidentally? Your Honor, this statue is larger than you think and is quite heavy. It would take more than an actual accidental push to move it that distance. Ha! In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why the statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? To make it, Mr. Wright? None other than... Look at me! Come now, sir. Come now, sir.
There you go again on one of your strange delusions.
Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions? Yep. It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night.
That is indeed very simple. However... why would I move the heavy golden statue?
It's, well, Mr. Wright, can be found on this photograph.
Look at me, you pretended to be man in a mask.
Creating a perfect alibi at Lordly Taylor that night. But the photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue, your lie would have been exposed like cheap film at the drugstore. which is why he had to move the statue. A single fatal flaw. Interesting theory. Please enlighten us.
Take that!
The lie is Master Mask. Are you saying that this Master Mask is fake? Ha. You know, I really wish you would start acting more responsibly. Huh? Currently the question is, why was the golden statue moved? What? Oh. That's a penalty. It's the box!
Take that!
Yiddish proverb. Nope, okay. Ah, goddammit. He's guilty. Ah, goddammit. Yada yada yada, he's not guilty, he's sentenced to death, look at me. Now we get kicked out to the front, luckily I saved, continue. Oh. Okay. So by photograph you mean this one here, yada yada yada. You bet there is. So we're gonna be skipping through this just because I don't want to. Yada yada yada.
Take that!
We're gonna skip. Yada yada yada. Skipping through. Blam! Look at me. I was. Then we go here. Skipping through, and Adrian Andrews said about that. It's not. I thought it was the box because the box is clearly not the same either. Who moved it? Alright, let's save here. Because I'm on the right track. Who was the one that moved it? Wait. Me. And other than. Look at me! Come now, sir. Come now, sir, lawyer. There you go on one of your strange solutions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange solutions? Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up if you're not careful. It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. That isn't very simple, however. Why would I want to move the golden heavy statue? The reason for moving that, it begins here. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move the statue? The reason could be found here in this photograph. Yup. Okay. Alright. We're just saving here so I don't have to go through all this again. And that is why he had to move the statue. It is again the paint, isn't it? The lie lies in the photo somewhere. Okay, jumping. Ah, god damn it. I'm just loading up again. Okay. No, but oh, it must be. There we go. Naturally, the lie lies in this photo's timestamp. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Nuke and me went to the KB security and murder came bollard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to be at Lordly Taylor at this time. What does that have to do with the statue being moved? Remember, if you will, Your Honor. When was the statue placed beside the warehouse door? Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and was placed there to cover up the paint. Exactly. Look at me! Had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so in order to recreate an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What? What the? Of course the statue hadn't been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Ah. So on the day of the crime, Mr. At-Me must have been quite nervous. so nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And at that, this is why Look at Me had been moved the statue on the night of the murder. He did it so the room had to match. Oh my god. He did it to make the room match the way it had been in his photo.
Yeah! You're guilty.
Say? Yeah, actually, just some sort of southern person would say. Southern old man or something. One moment, have you forgotten this? What's that? The data of the basement warehouse computer.
The data of the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera didn't indeed go off the night of the crime.
Objection!
True, the camera had been set up at the time by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours.
That alone would allow you to tamper with the data. Order! Order! Mr. Gnu! What is the meaning of this? Look, smooth jazz time. Gnu, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. Sexy music. He's on 11 cups. His heart rate must be ridiculous. His kidneys must be in pain. His hands must be jittery. I promised to drink it no more than 17 during a trial, which means I'm still good till the last drop. However, the defense has a good point. A good point? So what? We are all the travelers on the road of infinite points. I think he's got good points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photo was taken ahead of time, and that statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, and which is it's 12 cup coffee right there. That is only a possibility that men are trapped by chains of maybe. Can never reach their dreams. Yep, that's very true. Yep. No way. Don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. Damask.
Yes? Is it if there's no funny business in your actions as Master Mask?
There should be no problem with you telling us your strategy, so let's hear it. Yes, please provide the court with your testimony about your plans to steal the secret. The judge has a case of goofy-itis. Oh hell yeah, need a Reno? Heck yeah. At first I received a request about Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box and Savati. It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days before. Then I handled the security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time on 1 a.m. on October 12th. Incorrect about something. Pretty much we've heard this stuff before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find out. So, the answer is, it's going to have something to do with this calling card, because it says speckled. But the speckled, it can't be speckled, because this is not speckled. This is cracked beyond belief. And she only sent this urn away. Because she dropped it and it broke even more. You're a witness. You're sure there are no mistakes at this time? Zavani! Very well. Okay, okay.
I first received a request on learn the channel 20 days ago.
You were asked to guard by Miss Adrian Andrews, is that right? Indeed. It seems that they had to heard of my thinking,
Indeed, it seems that they heard of my the barkling reputation.
I see Andrews is still attracting the weirdos. I mean, she's pretty weird herself. You better watch out too, Maya.
I was placed in a box and Samari was sent down to the warehouse.
You mean this box? Yes.
Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn, and she wouldn't let anyone enter the store, not even me.
Huh? Interesting. Interesting little tidbit.
Hence, I was unable to see the urn at all.
Are you sure that you had never seen the herb before?
Indeed, you may ask Andrews to confirm that yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, look at me, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. I knew it was extremely valuable.
You mean this calling card? Huh?
That's right. That is, without a doubt, my calling card.
I guess the light didn't make this after all. Of course, because Atme knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him.
Then I handled security myself to ensure that everything would go smoothly.
Then no one entered the basement warehouse?
Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. At last, I held the urn in my hands.
And this photo proves that?
Indeed.
Hey Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Acme might have stolen the urn whenever it was taken. That's true. You know, he's been saying never saw the urn until that night. But if we can prove that he was lying... click on the court record. Go on. Right then. Never seen that urn. Urns received, the urn was placed in box.
Objection!
It's this. Mr. Atme, if you really are Master Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct?
But of course!
Is there a problem with the calling card? Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Master Mask wrote. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now the speckled here surely refers to the pink pattern on this urn, correct? Yes, that's true, but so what? The truth be told, there is no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern.
What do you mean?
This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing to do with the paint, is nothing more than paint stains. Paint stains? These stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor.
Eh?
I'm not finding this joke very funny, Mr. Trite. The day the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn broke due to human error, or should I say, error-prone human. And that was written in the pink, and that was when the pink paint got on the urn. You can't be serious.
And yet this calling card clearly mentions
The painted pattern. Which means, Detective Atme had seen the urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. Patooey! Wait, I think I can do a sound effect. I don't want to do the sound effect now that I realize. I mean, Nick Phoenix he constantly calls Larry Butts a failure. The only childhood friend of Phoenix he doesn't call a failure is bloody Edgeworth, and that's because they fuck. And that's because this photo is a fake. Your alibi for that night is no longer holds water. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Alright, that did it. He's broken. Nick? I think this is still a little early for a victory pose. Huh? Why? Ah, he's looking sexy as always, Godot. What do your eyes look like? Huh. It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was the mask. Now we're calling him a murderer? You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. No, wait, don't fall for that too, Your Honor. You say that Luke at me was the one who killed Cain Bullard. Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that? An excellent point. Motive, Miss Wright. Motive. Might you marry murderer's motive? Might you my fuck sake. Motive, Mr. Wright. Motive. Might you my marry motorist motive manifest? Fuck, I hate this man. Nick, he's getting a second win. If he prepared an alibi and pinned this crime on Ron Delight, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only murder we've seen is Ron Delight. Isn't that right, detective? Indeed! According to my own research, that boy's motive is clear. How do you know the motive? Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Maybe you can enlighten us with more about the defendant's motives were? I'd be honored, Sir Motimer. They're doing everything they can to make him look. It's a good quote, mostly because I had water in my mouth and I would have been spitting it all over my computer. I would have been spitting it all over my computer, my technology, and it would just been like pain to clean up and possibly manifests. I also might not be able to do it correctly. I might have just been spitting out a single stream of water and it would just drench to my keyboard. Now they're doing everything to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Motive for murder! Look at me! Had no point of contact with the victim whatsoever! Incorrect, actually. Cain Bullard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. It was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Cain Bullard. Truly a tragedy. So the yeah, Laser. Laser's the Pikachu. Yeah. So the victim Cain Bullard blackmailed the defendant. Yuck. This blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. Handwritten testifies that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote this letter. What? Blackmail updater written by Bullard. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Yuck, I will. Okay, buzzer record. And who in the world can prove that? I will. Huh? After doing a thorough background check to detect that man came bullet, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report. Perhaps they were connected through their work. They were involved in both involved in security. Nope. Then that was blood.
In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight.
Mistook? That's right. Mistook from
the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take in error.
That's not what I meant. Just who did the victim mistake Master to be?
Why, the answer is obvious. Ron Delight, of course.
Boy, I would love to write that smug look off this guy's face. Press harder. Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Master Mask?
Don't you already know that? Somebody take a look at this newspaper. Oh, that's the famous Tear of Amnon, magnificent jewel.
Oh, that's the famous Tear of Amnon, a magnificent jewel.
That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly guard, namely, the defendant.
The defendant?
The defendant clearly misread this article, and somebody, he got the wrong impression. The impression that this ugly security guard, I mean, he's much cuter than you.
He is definitely... This man is accusing the bottom, Ron Delight, that he's ugly? Incorrect. This man can pull a wife. What can you pull?
To me?
I see. That was an unusually reasonable deduction. Mr. Bullard, who... yeah, that was around the last previous thing. Like, Ron was a security guard, and that was his first case. It was Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter. I mean, this blackmail letter here, right? Right here?
It says, bring 15,000. The handwriting is without a doubt the victim's. There is no mistaking.
There is no mistaking it. We have an official report to prove it. But I don't see any addresses on the letter here anywhere. Addresses? This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's department. Mr. Delight didn't show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there is no address is irrelevant. Actually incorrect. I was thinking, oh yeah, I must have missaid something and you like making a joke, but you also couldn't have known. Like my brain's been a little bit off today, to say the very least. Like I was not able to talk till like 1 o'clock today. My brain was going goobity 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 goobity, making just goober noises. I wonder, what's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa, do you have any evidence of that? For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that there is something not quite right about this blackmail letter.
Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? And it was Mr. God that harbored for betrayal.
Oh! He must have been the one that brought the information. Get a Vaporeon. Ash did have a Lapras. Laprases are pretty good.
What do you mean by that?
Oh my, I was certain you were already aware.
Somebody!
KB Security has a lot of security information on all sorts of companies. Since I was a security chief, I stole data from the company.
Game Bullet had yet to give young Delight. Which is why he sent him the letter upon mistakenly believing he was the thief.
Here is a file that we discovered in Mr. Bullard's office. Evidence that Mr. Bullard was receiving money through blackmail. Was he? What was Desire's maiden name is a question. What is Desire's maiden name? Yeah, don't use a, if you're using a Gyarados already, Vaporeons are good and Laprases are good. I think you'll be fine with either of them, really. Alright, because it's pure yellow, you only have 3 evolutions. However, isn't this a bit odd? Why did the vendor pay Bullard the money? Even though he wasn't actually mask to mask.
On that point, there was a bit of an unfortunate bit of chance. So it was quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is mask to mask. Hold it!
I love Moltres. I love the chicken. I love the chicken. It didn't handle. I love the little chicken. You honestly think that story's hold up?
The hesitation is not merely my own, I'm afraid.
What do you mean? I have it here from a memo of Ron Delight's wife, Desire Delight. Desire Delight.
Ronnie thinks he's mask to mask. Don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him.
Well, Mr. Trite. What was he trying to act like? Was he trying to act like Mr. Light just now? I thought he was actually pretty convincing. So you have a Pikachu, you have Pidgey, Nidoran. So if you want to use Moltres, I would say get rid of either the Vaporeon or the Lapras and have the Cubone. Because the Cubone will gain access to a lot of other moves. I'm not sure, but it will have access to ghost moves or something like that. It's very hard to tell. I don't have no idea what fake cartridges of especially yellow look like. I thought he was actually pretty convincing.
That is why Mr. Lightsword felt fit to kill Miss Kane Bullard. Hold it!
Now that's just your imagination talking.
Come now, sir lawyer. I'm afraid imagination is the right word for it. This is just deduction. This result is carefully applied reasoning.
Yeah, can we hear the carefully applied reasoning for ourselves? There's a Nickel, Scour, Marowak. Yeah, that's probably a very good team, is my guess. That feels like a good team.
It's a long story, and better save for another time.
No. Very well, another time.
These so-called long stories aren't usually all that long. At least not in my experience.
You're gonna try and connect Detect Batme to Mr. Bullard, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Hopefully it won't require surgery either. I mean, there's only been one. In that case, you'll have to talk about the blackmail. Was it intended for Ron? A no contact. I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you. I think Moltres, if you really want to use Moltres, you'll either need a lot of Master Balls, or you need a lot of Master, like not a lot of Ultra Balls and stuff like that. I mean, it all comes down to Mewtwo's probably more powerful, so you're probably gonna have more trouble with him. He was stealing from directed as blackmail letters. Don't want your true identity revealed to the world. Come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 10th and bring it. If you don't, I'll take that. Ah! Perfect.
Objection!
There we go, found it. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective? Ask me. I mean, it depends on what you're going off. If you're going off like the movies and the canonical one in Ash's world, definitely more male. If you're going off the Genesect movies, the one that goes into Mega Mewtwo Y, female. So there's actually two. So it depends on which one you're going off. And I always... Yeah, you might as well try and get the other birds. Might I ask you a few questions, Detective Atme?
Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright.
When you say that this letter was addressed to Rhonda Light, I couldn't help but notice one major... Excuse me, I just hiccuped. I couldn't help but notice one major I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Why was I trying to say contradiction and I hiccuped twice? Jesus. Contradiction? I don't know where walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that, but you're allowed to talk. He literally... At times like this, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you got there, Junior? I'm fine. I don't know why I was hiccuping. I was like going, contradiction, hiccup, contradiction, hiccup. I was like, contra, hiccup. Show us what you got there. I'm actually okay. It's just a temporary hiccup. Though I do, whenever I get hiccups, an actual full-blown hiccups, I get them for like I can get them anywhere from like an entire day to a week. And you have no idea how much I want to bury my head in sand just to like stop myself from breathing. Contradicting evidence. Jesus, I should have saved.
Take that!
Ha! A little 2-1 punch like that wouldn't even faze me. Objection, you. I think you mean 1-2 punch, Mr. Wright. Or are you trying to think things through a little bit more? Huh? I better save here. Ouch. Gotta be somewhere about it.
Objection!
I'm gonna skip through contradiction.
Take that!
Okay. Out. Oh, maybe
Objection!
that little thing. Okay.
Take that! Objection!
Okay. I don't even... Oh. Camera data. No. Okay, so who harbored a grudge?
Objection!
Nope, wrong button, wrong. Nah, wrong, too far, not far enough. Okay, so it's got something to do with that.
Objection!
Okay, so it's got to have something to do with that. Present.
Objection!
Mind if I ask you a few things? How do you have this card on him?
Take that! Objection!
Oh my god. What? Okay. So we're now. Because okay. Ah, that's it. Okay, never mind. Figured it out.
Objection!
Okay, we're skipping through it.
Take that!
Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. There we go. It contains a picture of the tier of Emanon, the stolen jewel. What about it? The problem is this jewel's color. Color? Color? American spelling? I'm not interested in discussing color myself. Oh. Jeez. The color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take this red diamond you received the other day. Red? Which means the red diamond describes in the blackmail letter is not the tier of Emanon that Damask stole at all. Objection. Your point is, Mr. Trice? You're saying that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? What are you trying to say, Wright? That's right, what are you trying to say, Mr. Wright? Yep. Well, what is it trying to say, right, Nick? Yes.
Take that!
Oh, boy. Naturally, it was you, Detective Atme. What, do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single Master Mask case. And the last case, you recovered what you'd stolen and received a jewel. Righty Raggy, you right? You're right? Raggy. Raggy. Every time I hear Raggy, I immediately think of rigging like some sort of thing like where Scooby's going. It's just a. I'm not even sure if I can continue the me. It's Scooby and Shaggy talking about like rigging up traps, and because Scooby Snoo sometimes replaces N's with R's, and then you're rigging something, and it's just like, the joke is it ends with like Scoob, you can't say that. I decided against just saying out the whole joke. It's a good meme though. I don't know how I can't remember finding it. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring. That diamond is that is the diamond reference in this letter, which means that Kane Bullard wrote you that letter in order to blackmail you. Order in the court. Order, I say. Objection! It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trite. Raggy. Oh, I don't like how he said that. Kane Bullard blackmailing Academy? Are you for real? Yes, I am. Hey, come on, stand up to him. Then answer me. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Threatens in public. I better save. We're saving. Rag. An identity he wanted to keep secret. So what was this identity? Kane Bullard. A blackmailer. Look at me. Was a blackmailer. Objection! Objection. Hey now. Isn't that a little different from what you're saying? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Look at Me. Are you saying that Look at Me was blackmailing someone else on top of that? You have to admit that does sound a little odd. It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes sense. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Look at Me. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So you just started receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, it's just a few days after the Tears of Eminon heist. After that, I started getting plans in the mail. Mysterious brands in the rail? Raggy. You really gotta rig this rap. You know, in which case, that would mean that Ron Delight was actually Master Mask. That is what we're claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. That someone was none other than Look at Me! Shh! Silencio! Silence!
Now I see it's all becoming clear.
What is?
When you were in grade school, you were seeing the same report card every day. Careless with a tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong?
How did you know?
They say that I, Look at Me, was blackmailing Ron Delight, in which case I would naturally know all about his relations to Master Mask.
Well, yes.
Ron Delight started receiving these around his second outward of crime, correct? Which means that I learned his identity when he committed the first crime.
Good point. Good point. Which you couldn't have if you weren't blackmailing. Okay. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence.
Take that!
I think I see it. See what? When you were in grade school, you received a report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention.
What do you mean?
This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems that Master Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket. A bucket? That sounds too far too stupid to be true. I mean, this game is sometimes very stupid. Correct. With tricks like that, you could never fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. That's when you figured it out, right, Mr. Atme? That's when you learned under his mask. It was really...
Yeah, girl.
He wasn't supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. He was a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud, trying to pass himself off as an ace detective.
Hey, were you? How did you expose me like that? Why, I mean, I never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous underground ace detective, and Can't you understand that? I'm afraid you are neither proud thief nor an ace detective.
You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity.
Why you? How dare you never give up?
Oh my god, fuck. I give up.
Can we make a corona? They cannot handle blackmail, murder, and threats, That is enough to make one laugh.
It seems we finally arrived. That's really it's a hook. I'm gonna hook you up. That was quite the performance by Mr.
At me!
Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr.
At me!
Objection!
No. Why are you objecting? The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim.
What do you mean?
Let me say one thing. I will be the one to judge. Are you now the judge? Are you judge for the rest of the game and we have to fight the judge in the court of law? Can that please be the twist? You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? It's true that you've proven a lot of things. The things like Luke at me was a filthy blackmailer, and that he wasn't that lordly tailor the night of the murder. But that's right. But there's still one thing you haven't proven yet. Murder weapon, obviously. Doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, you can't prove the pitiful excuse of a man was at KGP. Then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way. We do have the weapon. Order in the court. Well, Mr. Alright, time to save. Making sure I save. I don't want to... It's true that I want to hear your answer, Mr. Trite, that night. Can prove it. Ha. As you wish.
Take that!
This is the proof. Nope. It's true that this is very important. Okay, I want to hear your answer. Alright, let's see if I can prove it. Oh. Can prove. Ah. There's no fingerprints on it.
Take that!
Ah, damn it. Okay. Roro Ray. Rhyming Rubble. I can't prove it. Just let God. Just let God. But if we hear
Objection!
Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? I won't allow for any more testimony, that's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Look at me is here after we interrupted his own trial. Have you failed to you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for him to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Master Mask.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all.
I would like to say that yep, make fun of his nose. That's exactly what I was gonna say. His mask is too big to fit onto the mask. Just as Ron Delight verified that he was murdered, I declare that with my full force of my ace detectiveness. Yeah, no, he's a princess. Order in the court. Enough deliberation over this witness. I can't believe it. At this rate, Ron will. Don't give up now, Nick. We can still have tomorrow. By then, it'll be too late. Huh? Why? Because his alibi would have been double jeopardy. On the basis of one of the court rules of any court of law. Cannot be convicted of true crime. could attempt to be found innocent in a court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. Okay. Atme will be found guilty in the matter of minutes. Guilty as mask to mask, which means he will be found innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullitt is concerned. No way! In fact, you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here. That means he will never be tried as Kane Bullitt's murderer. Wow. Okay, do I fuck up? I might have. Oh, look, it's this thing again! Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win. The real killer, look at me, will go free. Then I hereby end this cross-examination of Luke at me.
Objection!
Ooh. I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what you were, your court card every— oh my god. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result. Oh, fuck yes. Someone roast him more. Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? Lawyer is someone who smiles— oh, it's— yep. That voice, no way. It's Maya! Yeah, he's probably gonna get the death penalty. Maya? Mia? It's Mia! This is the true power of the cringe trailing tank. It's the first time we've seen it in the game. And thank God it's not Pearls in this situation. But right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing we can do. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. Testimony's not yet over. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. Yes, that's true, but unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. Well, now, sir lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I, ace detective, as well as mask to mask, an operational spirit me. Just as Rondolite will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with my full force and my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no important— very well then. Shall we cross-examination? At any rate, as long as the witness made these remarks, we, the defense, assert right to question them. Channel at will, Maya. Channel at will. Is that alright with you, prosecution? You know, the spirit came from Maya. The spirit that— the medium's operation. I don't— what? Nothing. Oh, so it looks like you went so too late. Do you think that such falsehoods would do anything to me? Look at me! Let's hear it. Huh? Is he Maya's ex-boyfriend? Because I remember he's made a mark of "I've crawled back from hell." Did he fake his death? And now he's just constantly testing Mia's ex-boyfriend. Now testing Mia's protege. Mr. Gadot, what are you— well then, Mr. Look at me! I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. Defense would like to hear why you declared the victim to be the true murderer. So please. Phoenix, this is absolutely our last chance. Yes, Chief. Last testimony. Hell yeah. Indeed, it is I that I found I was not at Lily Taylor. I had not to leave on a another important job quest. Had I known the date beforehand, so I had to I had this photo ready. My brilliant deduction was for me that true culprit was Ron Delight. Thanks to his key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make the deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left fingerprints if he had sounded it, which is why the killer must have sounded. And this blackmail letter mistook the color of the jewel. Zavani! Therefore, it all points to answer that point, boy. This testimony actually holds up pretty well. The witness earlier marks do not appear to be hastily prepared. But how do you know The police investigation documents were directly... Huh? Grr. Make more... Yes. You sure as hell bet I'm gonna make more trouble for you. I have that noise now, too. Ah. Okay, we're saving here. Seems where the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix? So, it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix. Pointing out the contradiction doesn't always mean that you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, it's our last chance. Okay. Cup number 17, the last cup. Seems that the time has come to an end to put this trial to an end. Which means that... Remember, you only get one chance. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. Where were you instead? At me? About this last... Oh, fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't know that I have to... I didn't know about this. I didn't know I only literally have one bullshit. Ah, jeez. Good thing I saved. Okay, skipping all this. Okay. Okay, I lost. My brilliant introduction was that it informed me that
Objection!
Nah, I fucked up. What? I said before... How he got there? Okay. Okay, yada yada yada. Guilty, finds him guilty. Sentences to death. Man, you know it's a game I really want to, like, play on stream, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Trauma Center games. Good old DS Trauma Center games. Because I think that would be fun. Okay, so we have one last chance. Okay. Okay. Had I known the date, I had known about the date beforehand. My brilliant introduction was informed. About this last remark.
Objection!
You still don't get it, Mr. Wright. And that is that this scum was in Kane Bullard's office. I will be... Okay. Jesus. Okay. This is hard. And unfortunately it ends up... Well, I know it's on the first one, because I accidentally pressed the first one. That's how I figured it out. It's all just like this. Alright. Yada yada yada, we'll skip through this. Okay, we don't have to need. I just have to... Okay. Well, you're guilty because we saw the shadow in a flashback. last testimony. I believe my brilliant deduction told me that the true culprit was on delay. So...
Hold it!
About this last remark.
Objection!
You still don't get it, try it. I said before, there's still no one thing you haven't proven. And now, time for me to drink my last cup of coffee.
What?
Okay, I think it's just ended up being brute force, and not even only brute force. Okay, I think it's just... God damn it. Okay. Okay, so... indeed. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had ready this photograph. So I had the photograph ready, my brilliant deduction. So it's not this one, and it's not this one. Oh, okay, there's actually... Why the victim would have left fingerprints if he sounded, which means the killer, the light was wearing his mask, which is why he left no prints. I don't... was wearing his master mask outfit, which is why he left no print. Okay, blackmail letter, victim likely. The victim would have left prints if he sounded it. Okay. The victim would have left fingerprints if he sounded it. The light was wearing his detective outfit, which means he had no fingerprints. Feels like this one.
Hold it!
Look at me.
Objection!
Get it, try it. Okay. Okay, no. Yeah, okay. Fail. Okay. I just can't figure out. Okay. There's there's a couple of others. I end up now just brute forcing this. Okay, party's about to begin. Okay, so we need one that points out how we got there. How does he know that he was wearing that? My brother. E-card and wallet was abundantly clear. I was also able to count them once. Did you why? Did you want to would have left prints? Which is why he left no prints.
Hold it!
Me? About this last
Objection!
mark. Am I? There we go, got it. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it. Okay. What? At me? It seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office that night of the murder.
How could you say that?
Let's review your testimony, shall we, at me?
The man did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The light was wearing his master mask outfit. Correct? Indeed? What's wrong with that? I said my deductions are absolutely foolproof.
More likely to prove that you're a fool.
I'm sorry? Whatever do you mean?
For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
When did...
I mean, I'm half expecting the penalty. He's just eventually just to grab... I'm half expecting him eventually just to grab the thing, chuck the coffee, and then break the cup over Phoenix's head. When exactly we didn't learn that fact? Oh! That was, this trial. It's just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth was looking at me with a cold stare. Uh-oh, I did... It's very easy to miss that one. Oh. I never had a chance to mention it up until now. Oh. That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone this fact before this morning. Therefore, only the people who should know those things should have been the ones watching this trial. Grr, grr. Do you understand how now, Detective Atman? There's no way you should have known about this. He caught you in a trap, you little bugger. Hell yeah! You're in the courtroom being tried as mask to mask. So then enlighten us. Oh, so dude gets off with double jeopardy. Other dude gets off with double jeopardy. So then enlighten us. Just how did you know about this piece of information? Well.
Objection!
Come on. This detective must have known about it. He probably had a penalty of chances before finding out beforehand. Plenty of chance. Yeah, he might have gotten away. There's definitely a couple of things that he's just been so full of himself, he's gotten into trouble with his mouth.
Objection!
When? Those chances are that I wanted to... That night, Mr. Light was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There's one and only way for Detective Atman to have found that out. One way, you say? And that's to be in the room. If you will recall the Light's testimony, when I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
Detective Atman!
But now, for a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
Objection!
But the Light never saw his attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Look at me.
Look at me!
Objection!
With that statement, I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? The Light saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Rhonda Light. Impossible. Impossible. Detective Atman, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Duquesne Bullet and assaulted Rhonda Light. And that's when you could have only known what... That's only when then you could have known what Ron was wearing. Oh, something's happening. Oh, Jesus. This man.
Take a good look, everybody. Everyone, unable to find a rival worthy of a Jesus, I was forced to create one myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
That's the same line you gave us yesterday. But I think there's a little more meaning behind this time.
Only I could have known about Mask the Mask.
What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Look at Me, who was in turn blackmailing Rhonda Light. And upon killing his blackmailer, Look at Me tried to frame Rhonda Light.
He claimed to be guilty of mass in order to escape his true crime. That end, he came up with a plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. Sorry. At any rate, it would seem we've finally gotten the truth. Excuse me. I came precariously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me! Simp. Oh, I didn't realize you were there. Why would he be? Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict. I know, you never committed any murder. That's right, I'm glad you understand that, but I really am Master Mask, but he's been found to get innocent of it. So thank you, so thanks to the trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? Double jeopardy. That's what you said, double jeopardy. The kid's smart. Kid is smart. Now that you mention it. I've been careless. Careless? What do you think, Mia? The defendant says the rules of double jeopardy is absolute. The defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Then, Master Mask is really innocent. It would seem so for now. For now, he's gonna go back to finds the defendant not guilty. Ew, boy, this is really yucky. Wait, this isn't good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Master Mask after all. Yeah. October 14th, 3:35 p.m. We started at 10. The dude drunk 10 cups of coffee, 2 cups of coffee in every hour. You did it, Phoenix. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been because mine doesn't usually call on me these days, much these days. Oh? I'm joking, Phoenix. Don't dare take everything seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. What do you mean about becoming the next master of the Crew Rain School? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother. Ah, Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course. Well then, see you around. Yeah. Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. He is in so much trouble. Wait, no, wait, it really doesn't matter. You can go. All this stuff. Oh, come on, be happy already. Maya, you've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Master Mask to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything. Huh? What do you mean? Stealing security information, becoming Master Mask? I did it all for one reason, for her. I mean your wife, Desir. She hates criminals more than anything else. Come to think of it, yeah, she once helped. Oh, she always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB, I lost all the money I had. She wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I mean, yeah, I can kind of see that. I thought she would leave me, so that's why I became Master Mask. Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be. In fact, actually can, Kintsugi. Kintsugi is actually a really cool thing. I really want to learn how to do it. That's not true, right, Nick? Really? Can we go back to the way things work? You'll be fine. Nick can prove it. Can I?
Take that!
It's the pot. The sacred urn. Zia was the one who found this. Zia, your wife, she's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Mr. Light, you did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that, but I'm surprised you don't want anything to do with me. Oh, Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit KB security. I never imagined that you really were Master Mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know you're not gonna... Oh, come on. It's obvious, isn't it? I could never let a wonderful man like him get away. After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away. Oh god, that's creepy. But didn't you say you hated criminals? Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like the dad detective. I see. Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man.
I just love a man who's chivalrous. Chivalrous. I mean, it's cocky, if anything. Every day is something with thrills and excitement. Aww, Jesse. Jesse, you really do love him. Aw, I'm really glad you asked to defend him. Thank you so much. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. Go. Mr. Nick, Mr. Michael, good job. Talk about bad timing. Mr. Nick, how could you? Another hand's waving. I'll never forgive you. Never. She just killed a man. She just killed Phoenix. So just as the case closed, so did my consciousness. Broken mold can never be put back together? But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of that being of something that was put back together even better than it was before. Ah, with paint, it's now fashionable. So this is the end of the journey. Recipe for turnabout. This guy has a police scan. His guy has a power level scanner. Alrighty, I'm actually gonna have to call it here. We've ended this case. I'll be streaming this game again on Saturday. So if you want to become it again, it'll probably be around the same time as it is today, just on a Saturday instead, or maybe a little bit earlier. Who knows? But as always, I want to say thank you everyone for tuning in, past, present, and future. Everyone who's staying around, everyone as well. There's some more commands. I'm going to be working out all the little kinks with all of those as well, so that we can get them started on for next Saturday. But as always, thank you. Good. Hope you have fun with the yellow playthrough, as well as hope you have enjoyed making those fanfics. Yeah, no, that Pokemon. Yeah, the Pokemon My Little Pony fanfics. But anyway, thank you everyone. Bye.